Hey everybody, welcome to the June 2023 market update for Desoto County, Mississippi. I cannot believe we're already nearly halfway through with 2023, but I want to give you this update. But before I do that, I want to remind you to please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you stay up to date on what is going on with real estate in Desoto County, Mississippi. All right, let's dive right in. So today we've got approximately 460 homes actively on the market here in Desoto County. That is up about 29% from the same time last year when we had 358 homes on the market. We have had 1,057 homes sell in Desoto County during the first 5 months of the year. That is down 24.5% from the same time last year when we had just over 1,400 houses sell. So how long has it taken the houses to sell, Tracy? Well, let me tell you. Right now, for the first 5 months of this year, it has averaged 56 days on market for the inventory. That is up from last year when our approximate time on market was just over 30 days. So you might think, all right, let's see. We've got more homes on the market. They're taking a little longer to sell. We've got fewer sales. That must mean prices are dropping. Well, I'm here to tell you, they're not. Actually, our average home price has risen 5.8% from the same time last year, and our average price point right now is just over $339,000. Now, I will say that new construction prices is what has driven that up the most, because resales have averaged an increase of 2.2%. Also, new construction plays a huge part in our market here in Desoto County. This year it has accounted for 32% of the sales. Now that's actually down from last year when new construction accounted for 37% of the sales. Now what we're seeing, the large builders are still very active, but they are starting fewer homes and they're starting to offer incentives to try to move their inventory. So what do I mean by incentives? By incentives, I mean they're starting to offer some closing costs to be paid for the buyer. They're starting to offer some upgrades. All right. This is also trickling into our resales. Since the new construction is doing this, we are seeing, especially in the price ranges of $400,000 to $500,000, we are seeing close to half of the sellers also negotiating some closing costs into those contracts. In other words, they're helping the buyers with some of those closing costs. And I will tell you, it's not just for their closing costs, it is to help with discount points to buy the interest rate down so that the house payment is a little bit more affordable for the buyers. Now, affordability is obviously the big factor these days. With interest rates continuing to rise, the home prices here in Desoto County continuing to rise, it is harder for an average home buyer to purchase an average home. As a matter of fact, to purchase a $339,000 house in Desoto County, typically the household needs to make approximately $100,000 per year. Now that is up from 5 years ago when the average household income only needed to be about $75,000 to afford the average priced home. Gave you all the facts and figures. So what in the world does that mean for you if you're a seller or if you're a buyer? All right, seller, let's start with you. If you're a seller, number one, overpricing your home, pushing the limits as we've done the last few years, that is no longer an option. You've got to really listen closely to your real estate agent and price the home where it needs to be, because a buyer has got to see value in your property before they'll make an offer. Also, you're going to have to start making sure that your home is prepped, that it's in great condition, that it is staged well, because the days of them looking at only 1 or 2 homes, as it has been the last few years, that's over. Today, I can go out and show a buyer 7, 8, 10, 15 houses in a weekend. So they've got things to compare to. So you've got to be top notch. Also, sellers, you need to be willing to consider in the negotiations the potential that you're going to end up either making some inspection repairs and or potentially helping the buyer with some closing costs. All right, buyers, for you, what's it mean? You might think, okay, Tracy, I can ask for the moon. Well, let me just say that in the lower price ranges in DeSoto County, $300,000 and below, you may still find yourself in a multiple offer situation. We are still seeing that pretty regularly. Now, you may not be competing against 20 other buyers, but even if you're competing against 1 or 2 other buyers, that means that you're going to have to be very stout with your offer, that you're going to have to come in with a great offer, a great loan letter, be working with somebody local. Okay, so all of those things still apply. Now, when you get above that $400,000 price point as a buyer in DeSoto County, we are seeing that you've got a little more leverage. Not a buyer's market still, but you are going to be able to pick and choose the house. You're going to have more to see. You're likely going to be able to maybe get a home warranty, potentially ask for some closing costs. But I will say, you need to, again, listen to your real estate agent very closely, because if you are in a hot area or in a great school zone that you want to be in, and this house is just a cream puff, all right, don't be lowballing, because guess what? You're going to be out. All right, so listen to your agents on that. All right, I hope that this has given you some feel for what's going on here in DeSoto County, Mississippi, here in June of 2023, because the national news does not tell the story for here. All right, we are still in an affordable area, even though I mentioned earlier that while you've got to make about $100,000 to afford the average home here in DeSoto County, we are still one of the more affordable areas in the entire nation. Okay, so we've got people moving here, we've got people moving in, as opposed to other parts of the country like California, Arizona, Idaho. People are moving out because of affordability. People are moving into DeSoto County because of affordability and because of our great schools, because we're in a safe area. So we're still a great place to live, a great place to be. All right, so I hope that that has given you a feel for what's going on here in DeSoto County, Mississippi. If you've got specific questions about how this market might affect you, how these trends might affect you, just give me a call or shoot me a message. It's 901-210-8045. And again, Tracy Kirkley with Cry Like Realtors. And be sure to like and comment on this video. I would love to hear if you are hearing in this video what you thought you might hear. Or were you thinking that maybe we were going kind of like the national trend where prices were starting to decline? All right. Also subscribe so that you can stay up to date on what's going on here in DeSoto County. I appreciate it. Hope y'all have a great day.